PMRO stands for Pakistan Minorities Rights Organization. It's basically a think tank of Pakistani Christians based in the United Kingdom, and we're trying to do lobbying and advocacy on behalf of the persecuted religious minorities in Pakistan. The purpose of today's conference is to highlight the plight of religious minorities in Pakistan, especially against the blasphemy laws and other discriminatory laws. And it's very ironical that 2 days before our meeting, we see an incident in Lahore, where on the pretext of the blasphemy law, a Christian colony called Joseph Colony in Lahore needed to, Badami Bagh has been set alight. About nearly 200 houses and Christian businesses have been set alight and absolutely gutted. And the people are in the open, without any food, without any shelter. And we want the world to know what's going on in Pakistan with the religious minorities. This is the first conference within the House of Lords that we have arranged. We're hoping that our voice will be heard by some of the people who are member of House of Lords or member of House of Commons here. And then what we will share today, hopefully, that will resonate within the British Houses of Parliament, and that will echo eventually in our Foreign Office as they relate to Pakistan, and then they will encourage Pakistan positively to change some of those bitter ground realities and the hurt that religious minorities are facing as a result of it. Yeah, highlight of event is that we are very privileged to have Baroness Berridge participate, and she is one of the powerful voices within the House of Lords, and some other respected members of the House of Lords and House of Commons are going to bless us with their presence, and we think that that's going to be a great occasion, and as a result of which the voice of the persecuted religious minorities in Pakistan will be heard in ways that has not been heard before, I hope. It's tragic. I think it's really sad. I think that we are not talking about just a community, we're talking about young children who are suffering, women who have been collecting things by hard work for the marriage of their daughters, and everything else they have lost. And another ironical part is that a lot of the books have been set alight, and as Islamic studies is a compulsory subject in Pakistani schools and colleges, a number of Islamic study books in the homes of these people, the Christians, they were also set alight, which is also is equivalent to blasphemy. But nobody's going to be charged, nobody's going to be punished or brought to justice as a result, sadly. I think the Pakistani blasphemy law is blasphemous itself, because the definition of blasphemy in any dictionary in the world is to insult God. And saying that insulting Muhammad is equal to insulting God is blasphemous, because you're saying in not so many words, but you're saying that Muhammad is God, and that is blasphemous. So the blasphemy law of Pakistan is blasphemous itself, and so for that reason alone it should be condemned. But obviously it has been the reason for many Christian colonies being burned down, many Christians being killed, and I think for that reason it is unacceptable in the 21st century civilized world to carry on with a law like that, which is a black law, which is a draconian law, and which should be condemned in the most strongest language possible by all people all over the world having even an ounce of conscience.